Do you live alone and struggle with what you can make for yourself at home that's healthy, easy, and delicious? Well, if you said yes, you are definitely not alone, and I'm in the same boat, but I have come up with something for the summer, which I think is a good idea. I started thinking, what is it that I could eat every day, at least once or twice, and never get tired of it? And that was salads. So then I came up with this idea, and I'm calling it the Everything But the Kitchen Sink Salad, which I'm going to show you. Hi everybody, my name is Kathy. I'm 65 years old, and I was widowed very unexpectedly when I lost my husband Nico during COVID. And I'm putting my life back together. Actually, I'm creating my new next best chapter, and this is my channel to help me do that. And I'm hoping to create a community here of other people who are in a similar situation, or you're just living alone, and there are some things that we all have to sort of deal with. So I'm gonna try to do this video so that you can see my food, but I'm very new to this, so I haven't figured out how to get the camera down on the food at the same time as on my face. But anyway, let's get started. So this is my Everything But the Kitchen Sink Salad, and what I love about it is you could make a huge portion, like enough for 2 or 3 days easily, keep it in your refrigerator, and then have your additional proteins that you want to add on top of them. And some of the ideas for proteins are either cooked salmon, I love that, hard-boiled eggs, can of sardines, canned salmon that you make into patties. You can get a rotisserie chicken. Got to make our lives easier for us. I mean, I feel that way, honestly. I mean, it's enough to take care of a house and everything else. And of course, it's summer, and there's even double the workload around here. So eating easy, healthy, delicious meals is important, and this is my solution, at least for now, for the summer. So I got a big bowl here. I already put some salad greens in. I've got some romaine. I'm gonna chop that up nice, and you want the pieces to be small enough so that it's a forkful, okay? You don't want too big of a piece. Then I've got this bagged kale. Kale is, of course, I mean, all of this is delicious for us, but kale is super filled with vitamins and minerals, and you don't need a lot. You just put a little. So here's already the start of my base. Believe me, this is nothing. I made this size bowl 3 times this week already, so I guess I have to up my quantities. But more importantly, this is really about how to adjust to life when the rug is pulled out from underneath you and you're now living alone, which I am. And it is definitely a huge adjustment. And part of the reason why I'm doing my YouTube channel is to give me, I don't want to say a platform, but it is a platform, to use this platform as a way to connect with people. Because if you're like me, you're alone a lot, and you can have a fairly full social calendar or whatever, friends, do things, but I'm alone a lot and it gets lonely, especially after COVID, when so many people lost their partner or their loved ones. There are a lot of people who now are adjusting to a completely different landscape that their life has become. So I'm really hoping that on this channel we'll be able to connect and also just share ideas. Like, I have lots of things that I've been doing that have helped me get out there. Not always meet people, but still get out there and feel like I'm participating in life. That's just so important to be. Like, I remember saying to my husband just the day before he passed away, I said, life is for the living, and who knows how long any of us are here for. And that is the truth. So this is, This is what I'm doing. So here we are, back to my salad, which is growing by the minute. I'm gonna throw some tomatoes in here. Edamame or pumpkin seeds are great. And also canned chickpeas. I'm just gonna show you olives. You know, whatever, anything that you want to put in. Like I said, everything but the kitchen sink. And the thing is, you don't have to dress it, obviously, because you don't want to keep it in your refrigerator with dressing. So you want to have your dressing on the side. Same for like if you want to add avocado, you would just add that at the last minute. And I like to make my own salad dressing. Sometimes I even start with a base from the store, and then I add like more olive oil, more herbs, a blend of vinegars. I just make it better. I also bake sourdough bread. If you saw it in one of my earlier videos, I have a micro bakery, which means I bake from like 10 to 15 loaves a week, and I sell them. Seriously, my bread is so delicious. So this is always good. So these are some of the other ideas. So canned salmon, you can make into little patties, just a little binding agent, maybe a egg, some breadcrumbs, herbs, you know, saute it up. Good canned tuna fish, okay? Hard-boiled eggs, these are amazing, cheap. You throw them in a pot of water for 5 minutes, turn it off, and let them continue to cook, and then you're golden. What other? I did say rotisserie chicken. Shrimp is also really good. All right, this is just a baby salad. Honestly, I'm gonna probably consume this in 2 days because I'm on this new kick also where I'm eating a ton of fiber and veg up front for every meal. And let me tell you, it's really keeping my hunger down, which I don't know why I didn't know about this insulin spiking thing sooner, but I'm learning now that if you have your fiber up front at the beginning of your meal, then you have your protein, you're not going to be hungry for 4 or 5 hours, which at that point is when the body starts burning fat instead of whatever. I guess the body starts burning fat. So, okay, well, I hope you'll try, stick with me. I promise I'll get better at this. As you hear my neighbor out there, whatever he's doing. But just remember, if you can land on something that's a base meal that you can make in bulk and eat it every day, and you could add like quinoa, anything you like, but think of your salad as this amazing base. You'll be super healthy. It's not expensive, it's quick to do, and then you just add your proteins on top. All right, that's what oh wait, one more thing. Because I'm Greek, I did make a tray of, not spinach pie, but cheese pies. My daughter and her husband are coming out this weekend, hence the fury here in trying to get some food together. All right, everybody, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you come back and visit me.